This program is brought to you by newscliptv.com. Make your own news. Register online and become a Newsclip TV reporter. Newsclip TV, your community news website.
Welcome to Persistence Pays TV. Have you ever wondered how to grow your business, network more, find out what's happening in your community? Well, the Chamber of Commerce is the place to go. Today I'm interviewing Arend Kersten from the Flamborough Chamber, and they are celebrating 30 years as a chamber this year. So thanks for being with me today, Arend, on the show.
Good to be here.
So tell me, what sets the Flamborough Chamber apart?
Well, we're kind of unique. The water's kind of different in Flamborough, people say, so we do things a little bit differently. There's one thing that I think really kind of sets us apart as a chamber, and that ties into my background a little bit as a journalist, as a former editor and reporter and so forth. But we publish a monthly newspaper, and nice. It is distributed to every home and every business in Flamborough every month, and that's about 15,000 homes and businesses. And what it does is it shares with the community, not only with our members but also with the community, news and views from the Flamborough Chamber of Commerce. Very effective way to promote what we're trying to promote, as well as to let the community know the importance of the business community.
That's quite an undertaking to do a newspaper once a month.
It's fun.
And you know, it's a way to promote your members as well.
Well, that's right, because every edition lists every member. So there's a real membership benefit, if I can use that language, that when you join the Flamborough Chamber of Commerce, you're going to get your business into every home and every business some 12 times a year. So that's a lot of exposure.
That is a lot of exposure. So what are some other benefits to becoming a chamber member?
Well, you know, there's the usual benefits. There's the networking benefits, there's the fun events, there's learning opportunities. I think that perhaps one of the things that appeals to some of our members is that as the voice of business, we monitor what's going on at the various levels of government. We do that at the local level, we do that at the provincial level through the Ontario Chamber of Commerce, we do that at the federal level through the Canadian Chamber of Commerce. Members of our chamber are also automatically members of both Ontario and Canadian Chambers of Commerce. And our members by and large are too busy to monitor and deal with the issues that might impact them in a negative way.
Yeah.
And they're too busy thinking about how they're going to meet payroll tomorrow or how they're going to satisfy their shareholders next week. So for the chamber to go in and to monitor what's happening at the various levels of government and how it might impact businesses both positively and negatively, so that we can then go to them and say, you don't have the time to sit there for hour after hour after hour. You don't have time to monitor all of the agendas and all of the minutes and all that sort of stuff. I think the chambers can play a unique role in that. Now, I should add, in the interest of full disclosure, that it doesn't hurt when you're a political junkie like me to be involved in that exercise.
Well, that's great, because then you bring added value as well. And what kind of things do you do for fun? What does the chamber do? What does your chamber do?
Well, we like to go out on the golf course and pretend we're playing golf once a year.
You see, I go on the golf tournament as well, but I don't golf. I drive around the golf cart with Dave Cage taking pictures. So that's kind of...
You know, some of the other chambers have been wondering, how is it that Stony Creek gives a clothing allowance to its executive director? I really would like for you, you're a member of the Stony Creek board, aren't you?
I'm actually second vice president.
Well, there, I think maybe I'm going to invite you to come to one of our board members and talk to our board members about some of the benefits for the executive director. But no, we have Business After 5 events. We have the Flamborough Breakfast Club, which tries to meet once a month. Not only learning opportunities, but also networking opportunities. Because I think that's so crucial. At a serious level, being in business can be very challenging, and it can also be very lonely.
Yeah.
And you've got a huge responsibility. You can't turn it off at 4:30 or 5 o'clock. You're thinking about it day and night. And that can be very lonely sometimes. And so I think one of the benefits that we offer our members, and I think all chambers do, this is not unique to us at all, is that it allows business people to come together and cry on each other's shoulder, commiserate together, celebrate victories together, encourage each other, motivate each other. And I think that's another important aspect of the chamber mandate.
Great. Well, thanks for being with us today.
All right, we've had the bird's eye view of Hamilton. Now we're going to get down to business and look at Hamilton's business story.
Hi, I'm Bob Bratina, the Mayor of the City of Hamilton.
Good day. My name is Demetrius Safridis. I'm the Chair of the Hamilton Chamber of Commerce and your host for the 2012 Annual General Meeting of the Canadian Chamber.
Hi, my name is Brent Kinnaird, and I'm pleased to serve as the Host Committee Chair for the 2012 Canadian Chamber of Commerce AGM, hosted here in Hamilton in September 2012.
And on behalf of our Council, I welcome all of you to the Canadian Chamber of Commerce Annual General Meeting here in Hamilton.
Hosting the Canadian Chamber Conference, and we're going to be working very closely with the Stoney Creek Chamber and Flamborough Chamber on that. Both Dave and Arend serve on the Government Affairs Committee of the Hamilton Chamber, and we often go out to each other's events as well. And we get together on a regular basis to share war stories is one of the things that we do. But I think overall, though, it's important that the role that we play is communicated out to our members, because we're all talking about a jobs and prosperity agenda. Business is good for our collective communities, and it's important that we do that. But prior to my time with the Hamilton Chamber, the chambers have worked together on other initiatives, and I think Arend and Dave have some great examples they want to share with viewers as well.
One of the more famous things that all three chambers did a lot of work on and a lot of time and effort with the city, I give them full credit, it's called the Red Hill Parkway, and it has been sort of the starting point for people to come to Hamilton. I think even the bread company, one of the reasons they came here was because of the access to QEW, and now we hear there's more businesses going up there too. So, but all three chambers spent a lot of time and effort, and I think it really paid off for all of us, really.
Great.
The area rating debate, which raged in the city, in all parts of the city, since the days of amalgamation a decade ago or so. What happened was that the three chambers came together to struggle with this issue, and it was a very contentious issue, particularly in the suburbs. And through the efforts of a special committee that was established with representatives from all three chambers, led by Dr. John Nechtel from Ancaster, who was a member of the Ancaster division of the Hamilton Chamber, we met for 2 years struggling with this issue. And in the end, we came up with a proposal that we thought was fair. It talked about having taxes based on service delivery and service availability rather than have differentials based on geographical boundaries. And there came a day when the three chambers appeared before council, and it was at that time David's predecessor, John Dolbeck, Dave and we appeared before council and we made the recommendation, and in the end, council unanimously embraced basically our proposal, which was to have tax differential rates to reflect different service levels rather than geographical boundaries.
You know, infrastructure investments are critical to job growth as well. And Maple Leaf Foods, who are making $500 million worth of investment in the Red Hill Business Park, they're going to become Hamilton's third largest private sector employer when they're fully operational at their two plants. So they did make that decision to come to Hamilton based on a couple of key reasons, one of which was the transportation infrastructure. It was important that they received their product into the plants in a timely fashion, and to get their products out to market in a timely fashion. The transportation network was very important.
Thank you all for being here. And for those of you out there that aren't a chamber member, be sure to join your local chamber. You can go to a meeting for free, check it out, find out if there's a fit for you. But the benefits, there are many. So be sure to check out your local Chamber of Commerce to be able to grow your business. Thanks for joining on Persistence Pays. And if you have any questions, you can send me a comment at persistencepays.ca.